We're going to go ahead and get started. The leader is on his way and feels very strongly about this topic and thought we ought to get going. Last weekend, I had 5 town hall meetings in parts of eastern Oregon. And these were communities where Donald Trump got almost 70% of the vote. And so in these deeply rural areas, there was a lot of talk about health care. And the Oregonians that I spoke with were really alarmed, and this was the case, even if they don't get health care through Medicaid or the Affordable Care Act. And that's because, as you hear what we're going to talk about this morning, you will realize that your health care isn't safe under Trumpcare. Donald Trump and Republicans have been actively misleading the American people. Americans were never told that their flawed bill will punch a hole that's a lot deeper than Medicaid. Americans who have private health coverage, like through an employer, a lot of them think they're safe. That's just not true. Insurance companies are increasing premiums by the highest amount in nearly a decade. In the coming weeks, Americans who buy private health insurance are going, even the insurance people are turning the lights on. Somebody touched one of those lights.
Yes, that's it.
There we go. The insurance companies are increasing premiums by the highest amount in almost a decade. In the coming weeks, Americans who buy health insurance on their own are going to be mailed notices about big premium spikes. Hospitals are discussing the possibility of closing their doors or winding down services like labor and delivery. For those that have already announced their closing, that means services aren't going to be available for anybody, not just folks on Medicaid. Long-term care safety under their bill is going to be jeopardized because of reductions in nursing home staff, regardless of whether your loved one is covered by Medicaid. States are talking about cutting optional benefits like home care for kids, which is critical in families like the little lobbyists, the wonderful little lobbyists. Let's have a round of applause for them. And I'm kind of a hawk on privacy, like my friend Senator Merkley, and I can tell you your health privacy is a lot less safe as health providers provide fewer dollars and invest in some of the essential services like cybersecurity. So that's why Democrats are here today with a simple message. Let's scrap Trumpcare. Let's scrap these cuts. And what we ought to be doing is working to lower insurance premiums like my friend Senator Shaheen is doing. Senator Shaheen is leading us, Senate Democrats, in terms of getting health care insurance for the working class and middle class folks. If Congress doesn't act soon on measures like Senator Shaheen's, Americans who buy health insurance are in for a world of hurt. They'll get those notices in the mail that the premiums are doubling. When they go looking for a new and cheaper plan, the only affordable options will be what we call Swiss cheese health insurance. That's what we called it back in Gray Panther days, and the holes in the Swiss cheese are getting even bigger. And if they even find that plan that works, they'll have to jump through all kinds of new verification hoops. They're going to have to go through a thicket of red tape and bureaucracy created by the Trump administration. And if you make an error, an innocent error in paperwork, they're going to make you start all over again, because that's what this is going to be like. A small business owner in Bend, Oregon, with a family of 4 is going to see their premium rise by more than $600 a month. And the longer it takes to stop the cuts, the more the American healthcare system will be shaped in the image Trump and Republicans have envisioned. Higher premiums, more red tape, bailouts for big pharma. That's what's going on with one of the really popular cancer drugs are raising the prices. So Democrats are saying, we're not going to sit around and watch people get hurt. That's why we're going ahead with the Shaheen bill. That's why we're going ahead with measures that deal with holding down costs. A whole group of us on the Finance Committee Senator Merkley has been doing good work on this. We're going to stop upcoding. You know, upcoding is a way that you jack up bills. Republicans aren't doing anything on that. We're taking the lead. So my colleagues here are going to walk you through where we're going. But I just want everybody to know that I think the Trump people have misled the American people and talked about Medicaid and lots of other people. We have 330 million Americans, and lots of them are going to get hurt by this deeply flawed bill. Senator Merkley.